Hey Broncos Country, welcome back to another video for Broncos Country News. Here, the NFL schedule for 2020 was just released, so we're going to break down the 2020 schedule, how it looks for our Denver Broncos. We're going to break down how well this team could do this year, and I'm also going to give a quick update on the Garret Bolles situation. So, going to be fun to analyze to see how good I think we're going to do. Of course, this is going to be just with an asterisk, and I'll get into that later. For now, this is Broncos Country News. Alright, so the 2020 schedule was just released, so this is going to be interesting. So I'm going to pull it up here on my phone. I got the Bronco app, and I'm going to look at our schedule. So this is barring that we stay healthy, that Locke is playing well, that the defense is playing well. Of course, I will do game previews when the season actually starts. And again, this is barring that, barring any major injuries, trades, signings, perhaps by either us or our opponents. This is all just on how the schedule was released. Statistically, we have the 12th toughest schedule in the league. We've never gotten really an easy schedule. We haven't gotten an easy one since probably Peyton Manning arrived, which is okay. I've never been a fan of like the really good teams getting easy schedules and then the harder teams getting tougher schedules. That I've never been a fan of. So let's get into it right now. Week 1, we play the Tennessee Titans. We open up on Monday Night Football. We open up as 3-point favorites against Tennessee, and I think that's a winnable game. Keep in mind, we played the Titans last year here in Denver, and we beat them 16-0. It was known as the Great Punt Bowl of 2019. Flacco and Mariota couldn't get anything going. It was just up to the defenses to hold, and granted, the Titans didn't make a spectacular run last year with Tannehill and, Derrick Henry, of course. I think we can win this game, and I would say we will win the game because I think we're better than the Tennessee Titans. I know that's odd to say, them making the playoffs, but I just think we've been able to shut down Derrick Henry. We were able to do it the last time we played them here, and I think we still have a great personnel roster. We have Bradley Chubb back. We didn't have him last time we played them. And, of course, we're not going to have Joe Flacco running the offense this time. We have a better quarterback now. Hopefully Locke takes that next step forward. If Drew Locke picks up where he left off, then we're going to be able to win this game. Week 2, we go to play the Pittsburgh Steelers in Pittsburgh. This is, again, also a tougher game, but do I feel we can win this game? Absolutely, I do. It's a winnable game, and I'm going to try not to be a fanboy. I'm trying to be as realistic as I can, but I think we can win the Pittsburgh game because it depends on how they're doing at the quarterback position. I honestly don't know if Big Ben's going to be really what he used to be. He's going to be 38 years old, coming off an elbow surgery to his right arm. I don't know if that really is going to affect him or not, if he'll be any good or if he'll even be effective. And even if he, let's say he just isn't effective and the Steelers just can't play him, I'd rather okay, fine. I'm perfectly fine with us going against Mason Rudolph and Delvin Hodges. The only thing, I think those first 2 games are going to be more defensive games because the Titans have a good defense and the Steelers have a pretty good defense, especially that they've added Devin Bush. I think if we keep on track and our defense does its job and if Locke just plays good enough, we'll win that game. Week 3, Tampa Bay comes to Denver. Now, we all know the Buccaneers got Tom Brady and they make big offensive splashes. But there's one thing that nobody is talking about. They rarely addressed the defense. They rarely addressed their defense. And their defense was ranked 24th last year. And they had the 3rd worst pass defense in pro football. And they drafted one safety. They drafted a safety. I don't know about you guys. I feel really nice about going against that Tampa Bay defense. Especially at home. And one way to beat a guy like Tom Brady is have quick edge rushers. He's not a mobile quarterback. He can't move that fast. So we got Chubb and Miller flying off the edge. We're going to get to him. And Brady has a losing record here in Denver. The only team he ever has a losing record against is Denver. I'm going to say screw it. I'm going to go fanboyish here a little bit. We're going to beat the Buccaneers. I hope we do. The game is a bit of a question mark, but I think we beat Tampa Bay. Then Jets. I honestly think we beat the Jets. I do. I think we beat the New York Jets just because offensive line, they're not that great, and we have two great edge rushers. Defensively, they have a lot of suspect in there. Sure, C.J. Mosley is a solid linebacker, and Jamal Adams is a great safety. But other than that, the Jets just don't have much going for them, honestly. Their offense, yeah, they got talent, but they weren't that explosive last year. And they lost Robbie Anderson, and I don't know. I'm confident with us going against the New York Jets. I'm very confident we can win that game, despite it being a Thursday night game. Then, the Patriots. We go to Foxborough, and we're not going to be playing Tom Brady, which is going to be odd. First time in a long time we're playing New England, and they don't have Tom Brady under center. This is a weird one for me because it depends on how they're playing. Because they're starting Jarrett Stidham at quarterback. At least I think that's their plan. Things could obviously change. But could we beat New England? Yeah, I think we could. But I just think we might lose this game because Bill Belichick is really good at taking down young quarterbacks. He's a great defensive mind. He's probably the best to ever do it. And I think we might lose the game in New England. I honestly think we can lose the game to the New England Patriots. That's just my opinion, guys. I think it'll be a close game. I don't think we're going to get blown out or anything. I think it's going to be a very low-scoring game, though, us versus Jarrett Stidham. The Dolphins coming to Mile High. I think we can beat Miami because the Miami Dolphins. I don't know if they're going to start Tua day one. Part of me thinks they're going to start Fitzpatrick just because of Tua's injury history. But if we end up going against Tua Tagovailoa, I'm actually okay with that because I'd rather face a rookie quarterback who's... Granted, yes, he's going to have a few starts under his belt, but just because you have a few starts doesn't mean that you're automatically up and going and that you're comfortable in the system now. It depends on how you're playing. And the Dolphins still have some question marks. Of course, their defense has made some additions, and I think their defense will be solid. I think our offense will be really good, though. It's going to come down to how our defense plays. And if our defense plays solid, whether we're playing Ryan Fitzpatrick or Tua Tagovailoa, I think we'll win that game. I think we can beat the Dolphins. Week 7. Kansas City pays a visit to Mile High. Oh boy, this is it. The true test. I'm going to say screw it. We finally get a win. We finally get the win against Kansas City. I know it's odd to say that. I'm going to say screw it. We pull the upset and get the win at Kansas City. I think it'll be more of a high-scoring game because our defense has done the job to hold Kansas City down. We haven't shut them down completely, mind you, but we know how to hold them to under 30 points. And I think our offense, if they can just get get 3 or 4 touchdowns, get a few more scores, we can win that game. I think we can beat Kansas City. So then we go into the bye week, 6-1. Again, please hang in there with me. And then we go to Atlanta. I think we beat Atlanta. I think we can beat the Falcons. Their defense is still weak, and their offense has a lot of question marks to it. I think we can beat the Atlanta Falcons. I honestly do. Raiders, beat them. We're going to beat the Raiders. Their offense, they have question marks all over. I think they have a big question mark in Derek Carr. Not that I hate Derek Carr, guys. I want to put that out there. I know as a Broncos fan, I have to say that. I just don't know if Gruden and Mayock like Derek Carr. And every year he's just fighting for his job, which is not good for them. They don't have much in their receiving core. Yeah, they added Henry Ruggs, but they also added Nelson Aguilar and Jason Witten. Aguilar is a ultimate hot and cold receiver when he, because dropsies. You can ask Eagle fans about that. And Jason Witten he's a friggin' old man who can barely run. Speaking of which, I'm just gonna throw this out there. I don't know why no one's addressing this. The Buccaneers dragging the dragging the zombified corpse of Rob Gronkowski is not going to make them Super Bowl contenders, guys. I doubt a year from football will take you from old man who looked like he was just barely running, who could barely run, to, oh my god, he's a beast again. I don't know if you're going to get that from Gronk in just 1 year. That's just me, though. Just my take. Chargers come to Mile High. Beat the Chargers. Doesn't matter if they're starting Tyrod Taylor or Justin Herbert. We're going to beat them. You're going to beat the Chargers. Saints come to town. We're going to lose that game. I say we lose to the Saints because I just don't think we have what it takes to beat them yet. They're a really good football team, and the Saints are, they're that good. I think that'll be one of Drew Lock's first rough game. That'll be a rough game for Drew Lock. Going against the New Orleans Saints, and our defense may have a tough time stopping Drew Brees. I think we lose that game. Then we go play Kansas City on Sunday Night Football in Arrowhead, Week 13. People say that might be the match to decide the AFC West, and I think they win. I just don't know if we're ready yet to go into Arrowhead. I say we beat the Chiefs in Denver, but they beat us in Arrowhead. I honestly do. If it's reversed, or hopefully if we could do both, I'd be surprised. I'd be happy, but I just don't see us going into Arrowhead and beating Kansas City. I just don't see that happening yet. I think we lose that game. We play the Panthers. I say we win that game because I think the Panthers are in a bit of a rebuild. I'm sorry, the Panthers are in a rebuild. I know Teddy Bridgewater is new there, but they lost a lot of key contributors on defense and offense. And I just think we can beat the Panthers. I think we can. Bills come to Mile High. I'm going to say the Bills win that game just because their defense is so good. I think that might be one of Drew Lock's first bad games as a rookie. Not saying he's have a bad year, but I say that might be one of first Lock's really bad games. Like, we were just like, let's just get this over with. I think the Bills do beat us because the Bills are just that good. Then the Chargers come to Chargers. Then we go to the Chargers. I say we beat the Chargers in LA. I think we're going to beat them there. And then the Raiders come to town, and I think we beat the Raiders to close out the season. So that being said, I had us losing to the Patriots. I had us losing to the Saints. I had us losing to the Chiefs. I had us losing to the Bills. And I say, you know, I'm going to change one of my picks here real quick. I'm going to actually say there is a good possibility we might lose the Atlanta game because that offense is potent in Atlanta. I don't know how we'll do coming off the road. I say we go 11-5, 10-6. It depends on how we do in the Kansas City matches or the Tampa Bay match. I think if we beat Tom Brady and we can win one of the Kansas City matches, we could go 11-5. I say 10-6, maybe. I think we're probably going to be a wild card team. That's my hope. It could be a wild card team. But I say, I say we might lose. We'll probably lose the Atlanta game. I think we can beat the Falcons, but I think we might lose just because their offense is so potent, especially in that Thunderdome in Atlanta. I think we'll lose the Saints game. I think we lose to the Chiefs in Arrowhead. I think we lose to the Bills, and then I think we lose to New England on the road. So, do I think we go 11-5? Maybe 10-6. Depends on that Tampa Bay matchup. I guess so. I hope we can do really good. It all depends on Drew Lock. If Drew Lock plays well and the defense does its job, and this offense finally gets into gear, then yes, we have playoff potential. This is just my hope, guys. I hope 10-6, 11-5. Anything better than that would honestly surprise me. I say if we win better than if we won more than 10, 11 games, then I'm honestly going to be extremely surprised, and I'm going to say, holy crap, this team has what it takes to go make a run. So that's just my update on the schedule. Please let me know what you guys thought of the schedule down in the comments below. Do you think we got a fair schedule? I think we got some good breaks in the back. I think we got some good breaks in the first half of our schedule. Back half is where it's going to get a little rougher, especially down the stretch near December. But I think we can pull it off. Quick update on the Garret Bolles situation. The Broncos declined his fifth-year option. This was a couple weeks ago. This basically means this is his last year on the roster unless he's resigned next season, and I honestly totally agree with this decision. I think Broncos fans will completely agree with me in that regard. Garret Bolles has been just a flop. The dude gets held way too much. He just gets so many penalty flags, and he doesn't seem to be in... I mean, he did play okay in the back half of the season, I get that, but to me, 5-6 games does not erase the 2.5 prior seasons. We need... I actually thought he did okay his rookie season. I thought he did okay. Second year was a little rough, and then this last year was just, So, that's just me. Let me know what you guys think of the Garret Bolles situation. Let me know what you thought of our schedule down in the comments below. Let me know how many wins you think we can nail this year. I'm saying 11-5, 10-6 is possible. If we won more than that, I'd be surprised. But anyway, guys, that's it for me. Please let me know what you thought down in the comments below. Can't wait for football season, guys. I cannot wait for football season. It's going to be fun. Anyways, that's it from me. See you later, Broncos Country. Peace out.